This video I'll be talking about how to use the guided notebook to help you be successful in this course. So at the beginning of each week, you're going to have an outline. And in that outline, if I click on, let's say for week 1, Introduction to Statistics and Organizing, and these are the 4 sections that we'll be covering. So if I click on that, in this outline, it talks about what's going to be covered. And then below that, it's just certain things that you need to complete. And then I want you to look at number 2 where it says download and print guided notebook chapter 1. So you'll click on that and you can download it to your computer. Now you can either print this out, or if you have a tablet and you're able to write on it, it's your choice. So when you download this, okay, what it's going to do is it's going to give you a guided notebook to help you as you go through the textbook in the interactive reading assignment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back here so that when you access your first assignment, which says 1.1 interactive assignment. Now, I'm also going to show you, okay, the guided notebook in this form. So you can see here that the guided notebook, when you download it, is going to start with section 1.1, Introduction to the Practice of Statistics, and then it gives you the objectives. And then if you scroll down a little further, it says Objective 1, Define Statistics and Statistical Thinking. So here, Objective 1, page 1, has this little sort of play icon, meaning that you should play the video and then answer the following as you watch the video. So then you would fill in the definition. So I'm going to go back to Canvas, and I'm going to go ahead and click on 1.1 Interactive Assignment. So when I click on that assignment, okay, you're going to want to complete this. This is basically your textbook. So here it just says to start the assignment. So when you start the assignment, you'll click on that. And then what it's going to do is it's going to pull up the same thing that you were looking at. It says section 1.1, the Introduction to the Practice of Statistics. And then if you notice here again, it has the objectives that you saw on this page. Up here you can see the objectives. Okay, now going back to Canvas, here you could either click left or right to move to the next page, or you can go at the top and look at the tabs where it says Objective 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can move around depending on how you want to. So if I click to the right here, it says here Define Statistics and Statistical Thinking. And then here it tells you that the following video features one of the authors, which is discussing the nature of statistics with students from Joliet Junior College. So as you work through this course, what you want to do is, a lot of this is delivered through video. So you can use the guided notebooks to take careful notes so you can use them for later on. Okay, and the best thing to do is that whenever you have a textbook, you want to be able to understand the terms so that when you have the quiz or the exam or the homework, you'll understand what you need to answer if you understand the terms. So if you notice here, if you play this video, okay, you're going to hear the author talking. Okay, so the author is going to describe the first objective. So I'm just going to move forward a little bit, okay, and then if you notice here, the author, and I'm pausing the video, is going to define statistics, and it says is the science of collecting, organizing, summarizing, and analyzing information to draw conclusions or answer questions. And so in addition, it says statistics is about providing a measure of confidence in any conclusions. So then as you're listening, what you're going to do is you're going to come back over here, and then you're going to go ahead and then write, okay, the definition of statistics. So you're going to write it in that block where it says step number 1 or part number 1, and then below that it says data describes blank of individuals and can be either blank or blank. Well, you're going to get that information again from watching the video. So here, okay, if I scroll a little bit more with this, okay, I'm going to go ahead. It says the information referred to in the definition above is data. And data are a fact or proposition used to draw a conclusion or make a decision. And it says data describe characteristics of an individual. So now you would go back here and then fill in the information. It says data describes what? Well, data describes what? A characteristic of an individual. So you would say data describes characteristic of individuals and can be either what? Well, it can be either a fact or a what? Proposition. Okay? A fact or a proposition. And therefore, you fill in the information. Okay? And then you would move on to objective number 2, where it says explain the process of statistics. So now, if you come back up here, and you can either go to the next page, okay, which is the question that you need to answer. Okay, so you'll be able to answer these questions. This is for credit. And then once you finish that question, then you move on to objective 2. And then here it says explain the process of statistics. And then what you do is you press play and watch this video and then come back here and then answer the following question. What is the entire group to be studied called? What do we call a person or object that is a member of the population being studied? Okay, so as you move along in this course, I highly recommend that you follow this procedure. Yes, it's going to be a little extensive work, but once you get used to it, it's going to help you in the long run. And plus, when you go and you start working on your quizzes and your assignments, you'll have this to be available to you. If you do this consistently each week, you will be successful in this class. You will be able to then know how to answer the questions. But again, you have to create that time to be able to do this. Now, this is not a requirement, but again, I highly recommend that you use this tool as you move throughout the course. If you have any other specific questions in regards to the guided notebook, please see me during student office hours so I can help you with this. Okay?